I never thought I'd see the day when Caracas, Liliana of the Vale, Tarmogoyf, and Snapcaster Mage were under 15 bucks. What the living crap is going on? Let's get into Kraken Captain. This is shout outs to Ground Zero. He accepted like a trade, you know. And this was what was in that trade. Was an Ultimate Masters box. So skadink, skadink, skadoosh. There still are some pretty nice hits out of these boxes. You're looking at, ooh, that one didn't get messed up. Nice. 400 bucks for one of these boxes. And there was a time, I think these jumped to like 550 or something. But man, reprint machine went crazy. Power creep crept up on us. And it is what it is. We're going to open this in just a moment. Let's do this. Let's dive in. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you're ever in the area, Strongsville, Ohio, check out Ground Zero Comics. Let's go. Patchwork Gnomes. Okay. Desolate Lighthouse. Not the best way to start out a video. Okay. Oh, I was thinking like Double Masters. Yeah. So I hate to say this, but we are not going to go through the uncommons and commons. We're basically going to tear through this in like 10 minutes and look for the big hits. And be sad. Elite. Goryo's Vengeance. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But man, Power Creep really, guys, let me know your thoughts on Power Creep. I think it's inevitable. There is no chance that cards from the olden days, other than like, you know, Power 9 type shit, are going to be able to hold a candle to the cards printed nowadays. Because Wizards of the Coast does not have a choice but to make cards more and more powerful as sets get printed. It's just like kind of basic knowledge at this time. You know, in order to sell a product, you have to have something worthwhile inside the product for people to purchase, you know. That's just kind of how it is. There are some, this card's trash. There are some cards though that are still like, you know, hanging a nice dollar sign, you know, within this product, but not many, man. Like it's like, whoo, that's one of them. Hot dogs, Phyrexian Tower. Again, I mean, come on now. That is that's a nice one. So we'll put that in the cool pile. But, yeah, with Power Creep, or not even Power Creep, but just, hey, this game's been out a long time. We don't have a choice but to continuously make cards more powerful. Otherwise, no one's going to buy the shit. That's a thing. And also with Commander being a big thing, you know, you really have to make cards more and more powerful. You need to give players more options. And I think Wizards understands that at this point. And that's why we've seen such a crazy jump, you know, in power levels lately. And, oh, wowzers in the trousers. Our rare slot is on fire. We haven't even hit a mythic yet, but we have Phyrexian Tower and Ancient Tomb. That's pretty freaking legit. All right, not too shabby at all. Let's keep the value train a-rolling. Nice. Did you see that pull? That pull tip actually worked. Chainer's Addict in foil. There was a time this was like $5. I don't know what it's at now, but it probably ain't $5. All right, there's a troll. Oh, such short-lived. Guys, you have to understand, this is not Double Masters. And this is not a recent collector box. You don't get 20 rare and or mythics and a billion foils. That's just not how these boxes went. But man, I remember cracking these, and God, it was such a good experience. I would do an entire case, you know, sometimes 2 cases. It was maddening cacophony, and it was a lot of fun. But now that I sit back and like think about it, man, times have really changed over the last like 5-6 years. Like things are just different. When did the Ultimate Masters even come out? I want to say in the last like 5-6 years. Am I really? Someone let me know. Like, was it the last 5-6 years, or was it older than that? I can't believe it. If it's older than that, no. It can't be, right? There's no way. But any hooters, this is a real fun, like, kind of nostalgic, in a sense, you know, for the Masters products, break right here. There's spoils of the vault, because, man, this was a product that we all got excited over, and we're all like, man, oh, man. There's some serious value up in these packs. And there was at the time. And now it's just like, nah, dude, it's been shot to shit. You know, Blast of Genius and Disrupting Shoal. I mean, again, you know, some solid rares and mythics here and there, but, you know, even some uncommon and commons, but man, at the print rate, I should make a video on like the crazy shit that Wizards of the Coast has been doing lately. More so Hasbro, you know, like I feel bad even entangling Wizards of the Coast along with it. They have no choice but to go along with what Hasbro says because they own the rights, you know. It just is what it is. But man, this kind of shit would not have flown like 20 years ago, you know. Zombie, all his dust in foil. That is a pretty nice one, especially in near mint. These kind of cards, like, you want near mint condition. Oh, man, followed up by some Primus. I know. My name is Wood. Anybody? Nobody? All right. We gave it we give it a go. Nah, come on, you have to know. Primus? Anybody? All right, anyway. Big hit. Ooh! Oh, and I call him. There you go. Karn Liberated in foil. In foil, Ultimate Masters. Wow. I mean, that's pretty nice. Oh, and Emissary of Tress right behind. Not too shabby. Back-to-back mythic pack. Man, I called that one. Bang, bang, bada, wada, ching, chang. Okay. Yeah, that's a good pack. That's what you want to see. Let's do a price check. Ay caramba. Anybody? Ay caramba. That Karn Liberated is $10. Get out of here. Oh my God. There was, like, if you would have cracked that, you know, like 5 years ago, whatever, 4 years ago, that card would have been like 30, 40, 50, $60. Oh man. Just cards get replaced. You know, Modern's like, nah, dude, Karn ain't shit no more. Like, it is what it is, you know, but man, times have really changed. Times have really, really changed. I'm hoping we pull something dope out of the ultimate box topper there. The ultimate box topper. That's what they call it. I don't know, Flagstones of Trocaire. There you have it. Even when you think you did good, you didn't do that good, you know? That's kind of where we're at with this Ultimate Masters box opening. All right, still trucking. Reckless Charge, followed by Raging Ravine. Yeah, not going to do it. Not going to cut it. In order to get your money back out of one of these boxes at this point, you're wishing upon a star. I don't even think it's possible. This is something you want to keep sealed. So, yeah, big round of applause to Ground Zero in Strongsville, Ohio for allowing us to crack this, you know, to begin with. Because, yeah, it hasn't, Through the Breach, been banned in a few places. Yeah, so that probably ain't worth shit anymore. We'll put it in the cool pile, but... yeah. Anyway, times have changed. Get with the plan, guys. Get with the program. Homunculus. Anything good? How about watch it, Liliana? Seize the day. That's like a $10 card. I didn't realize that. That's like a $10 card. So, yay. Put that in the cool pile. All right, Chainer's Edict again. I think Edict just got reprinted, so that's why it's like whatever, you know, with that uncommon. Can we get a Liliana? Can we get a Silly Lily? Daybreak Coronet. Yeah, okay. That's what we got instead. Nope, no Silly Lily. Man, this would have been such like a exciting opening, but the way things have gone over the last 5 years, everything's just been like nerfed and... This was powerful yesterday. Not anymore. Because they printed 20 sets from now and then. You know, it's like, what the hell? There's Caracas. All right, at least, hey, got to call your shots in life, guys. This was once like a $20, steady $20 card. Not anymore. Now it's like, what, $12? Yeah. Isn't that crazy, man? Isn't that crazy? Wow. Let me know your thoughts, though, you know, on, like, the direction Wizards is going, because I don't know what to make of it no more. All right. Can we get... I want to pull a cool card that's not cool anymore. Man, that's something. Gold thing. I think I had a box topper of this card that I sold for like $80. It was a pristine 10-10. Like it was like yeah, from BGS. So that's kind of cool. It's a cool grade, you know. Any Hooters. All right, we have this pack and one more to go. I like the way these have been opening though. Elemental followed by wow. Yeah, things are just different, but sleight of hand, buried alive. Definitely a lot of playable, uncommon, and common cards throughout this set, but that's not justifying any value. It's just not there anymore. The ultimate box topper. Can we escape this opening with something truly, truly brilliant? God, man. A few years ago, holy shit! But now, $20. Damn. I mean, that would have been a hype-ass pool back in the day. You know, I say back in the day, even like 4 years ago, that would have been a hype-ass pool. But just not anymore, man. Wow. Karn Liberated. Beautiful card, though. But man, even the great ones, they get phased out in time. Unbelievable. I gotta hear your thoughts, guys. Lay it on me. Skadoosh.